with another review, and this is for The Dictator. So this is Sacha Baron Cohen's, new comedy, and, when I saw the trailers, I was mixed on it. I was like, yeah, that part was funny, but that was like some lame sketch comedy joke that they looked like they just plugged in here, and I thought this was really gonna suck. And, it looked like because they kind of had sold out, and he did sell out. I mean, the budget for this movie's $80 million-ish, in that range. So, but I can say that the whole thing doesn't suffer. It's a very fast-paced comedy, so it keeps throwing things at you. It's one of those movies where they're like, alright, we got this and this. It's like, you want A, B, or C. It's like, just throw them all at once. So they throw everything at the wall. And I gotta say, most of it sticks. There's a lot of really funny stuff in this movie. And maybe it's just me, but some of the Jew jokes that they have in the beginning of this, it's gotten old, and they're not even clever or funny. And when I was sitting there watching the movie, I was like, oh, is this going to be, a one-trick pony? Am I going to be seeing these lame L'chaim Mazel Tov jokes all over the place? Like, that's stupid. I've heard that joke 100 times. My grandpa told me that joke when I was 8 years old. So, maybe that's just me. Although, after that beginning, it does get better. There's a lot of those really funny moments, but the whole thing is, it feels fake. And, I think people, will try and take connections between The Dictator and other movies, and you can't do that because this is completely scripted. And although those movies were maybe slightly scripted, those were in front of people who had no idea what was going on, and that was just real reactions they were getting from people. So that made this movie feel really fake, I thought. And it really lacked that sense of believability that a movie needs, to really enjoy it and to think it's really good. But when it doesn't have that believability to it, it makes this come off like an 80-minute sketch. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because this is a comedy, so it's all about laughing. So in this case, it works. But none of this feels real. It feels super scripted and heavily improvised, it all feels like it's made on a set, So it's a good 80-minute sketch comedy. As far as better comedies that have come out with this year, 21 Jump Street was still a lot funnier than this, I thought. Just because after a few days I saw this, I was like, that there was something about it, and I realized it was the realism thing. It feels like a sketch on SNL or The Whitest Kids You Know. It just feels like an 80-minute one of those. Again, not a bad thing. So I would say go into this with low expectations like I did, and, you'll have a good time with it. It's pretty funny. I'm going to give this a rating of worth your time. So that means go check this out in theaters. It'll be worth it. This isn't incredible, but it's worth your time. So this, definitely on DVD, definitely the Netflix, definitely if you can in theaters, worth your time. Thanks for watching, guys. I don't know what the next thing I'm seeing is. I think we're going to do Chernobyl Diaries, so be on the lookout for that. Thumbs up. Bam! Thanks for watching. Tell me how much I suck down there. Click the button right there. Hit subscribe, that's the coolest button, and I'll see y'all on the flip side.